ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ ಹರಿ ಓಂ. ಓಂ ಸಹನಾವವತು ಸಹನೋ ಭುನಕ್ತು ಸಹ ವೀರ್ಯಂಕರವಾವಹೈ ತೇಜಸ್ವಿನಾವಧೀತಮಸ್ತು ಮಾ ವಿದ್ವಿಷಾವಹೈ. ಓಂ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಶಾಂತಿ. We saw yesterday even a leaf or a small stem is used for cleaning our teeth, picking our teeth, or is used for cleaning our ears, like the feather I said. When they themselves, which are not worth anything, when they themselves are useful, then we who have the ability to speak, who have hands and legs, should we even talk about that, say anything about that? That we will be useful in a better way. There's no need. That's the idea, he says. Okay, now. tathā vayaṃ devapādānāmanvayāgatā bhṛtyaः āpatsvapi pṛṣṭhagāmino yadyapi svamadhikāraṃ na labhāmahe tathāpi devapādānāmetadyuktaṃ na bhavati. Tathāpi, tathā vayaṃ. Similarly, we devapādānām, to your holy feet, Shri Charana, Devapada, these are all synonyms, okay, to your holy feet. Anvayāgatā means we are serving the holy feet in the lineage, my father, his father, etc. That's how we are interconnected. Your father, my father, you, my father, your father, his father, like that we are serving you in a lineage. Bhṛtyaha, Anvayāgatā bhṛtyaha, we are traditionally serving you. āpatsvapi pṛṣṭhagāmino, and even in worst situations, we were following you. We didn't leave you and run away. We were following you. Yadyapi svamadhikāraṃ na labhāmahe. Now, this is what we say, pushing the needle inside the banana. Meaning, if you push a needle inside the banana, it goes smoothly without any obstacle, right? So like that, without even knowing, it is moving inside. So similarly, this fellow is nicely pushing his idea also. He says, yadyapi svamadhikāraṃ na labhāmahe, though we don't gain our rights. That, see, my father is employed, he is a minister, but I am still unemployed. He is just pushing that idea and says, tathāpi, still, see, though I have not got my rights, still, tathāpi devapādānāmetadyuktaṃ na bhavati. Still, for you holy feet, this is not right. See, we are following you. We still are with you. Even whether you give us the proper position or not, we are still following you. But people will talk bad about you. It's not good for you. That is what I am worried about. Uktañca. It is also said, what? sthāneṣveva niyoktavyā bhṛtyascha ābharaṇāni nahi cūḍāmaṇiḥ pāde prabhavāmīti badhyate sthāneṣveva niyoktavyā bhṛtyāh ca ābharaṇāni nahi cūḍāmaṇiḥ pāde prabhavāmīti badhyate. sthāneṣveva niyoktavyā, only in the right place. sthāneṣu means in the right place. You have to place them. Niyoktavyā, you have to apply them. You have to fit them. Who? bhṛtyāh ābharaṇāni. bhṛtyāh, the servants, and the ābharana, the ornaments. You have to know where you have to put this right ornament. You cannot just because of, he says, nahi cūḍāmaṇiḥ pāde prabhavāmīti badhyate. Cūḍāmaṇi is the money. It's a kind of thing which you wear on the forehead. The married women, they used to wear this cūḍāmaṇi on their forehead. The sides also, their head also, they used to wear. And this is one of the money which, when Hanuman went to meet Sita in Sri Lanka, Rama gave him a ring from his finger to show that he is coming from Rama. Okay. And Sita, while Hanuman was leaving, so he requested Sita to give something so that he can say that with proof that he met you. met Sita. So Sita understands that and she removes her Chūḍāmaṇi and gives it to Hanuman. So he brings back the Chūḍāmaṇi to show the proof that she is alive and she is. I took it from her. I met her. That's the idea. So okay. So Chūḍāmaṇiḥ. That's a costly diamond kind of thing which you wear on the forehead, right? Now, just because you are Lord, prabhavāmīti, you are Lord, you will not wear Chūḍāmaṇi on your leg. You should not wear a Chūḍāmaṇi on the leg. You should have to give their proper respect. Like we have a costly slipper or shoes, sandals. Just because it's a costly one does not mean you put it on your head. No, we don't wear it on your head. So similarly here, yataḥ, because see, regarding this, I was reminded of this story. Like when I was in this hospital, there was this nurse, and typically in India, the nurse, they come from this Kerala. Okay, all over the world you can see nurses from either Philippines or Kerala. Okay, if they are from India, they are from Kerala. So I saw her and I was speaking to her in Malayalam, and I saw her, she was wearing a latest style or what, I don't know, a kurta which was above the feet. Okay, it was around the shin area. Okay, it was only covering till her shin area, and the anklets what they wear, gunguru they call it. It was visible, and it was made of gold. Anklets they call it, I think. Yeah, on around their leg anklet. So it was made of gold. I told her it is actually Shastras prohibit you to wear anything below the hip. Gold, not anything below the hip. The idea is to wear wear gold below the hip is prohibited by Shastra. To wear gold below your hip is prohibited by Shastra. That is why even this sacred ring which they wear on the feet, the married women they wear on the feet, called metti and other words. So even that, they don't wear it in gold. They wear it only in silver. Though it's so sacred, they wear it only in silver. So below your hip, you should not wear gold. And she was wearing this gold anklets. So I asked her. She said, we Kerala, we Malayalis don't give so much of importance to these things. That was a honest answer, and the thing was startling. Actually, everyone, not just her, Kerala, every one of us in India now, we have, because of this stupid education, we have this disrespect for our own tradition. Our tradition says you should not wear, but who cares, kind of. We don't respect our tradition. Yataḥ, because anabhijño guṇānāṃ yo na bhṛtyairanugamyate dhanāḍhyo'pi kulīno'pi kramāyāto'pi bhūpatiḥ. So he said, you should not wear a Chūḍāmaṇi because it is, you are the Lord, you cannot wear it on your feet. Because anabhijñah guṇānāṃ yah na bhṛtyaihi anugamyate. Guṇānāṃ yah bhūpatiḥ guṇānāṃ anabhijñah. The Lord who is not capable of understanding the qualities of things, where which should be applied and where which should be positioned. If a person does not understand, the servants, bhṛtyaihi, the servants, they don't follow him. Whether he be dhanāḍhyo'pi, he may be a wealthy person, kulīno'pi, he may be from a great lineage, kramāyāto'pi, maybe these people are in a lineage where traditionally they are serving him. Even then, they won't be interested in serving him. Uktañca, because it is said, asamaiḥ samīyamānaḥ, samaiśca parihīyamāṇasatkāraḥ, dhuriyo na yujyamānastrivihi arthapatim tyajati bhṛtyah. asamaiḥ samīyamānaḥ samaiśca parihīyamānaḥ dhuriyah dhuriyah na yujyamanih tribihi arthapatim tyajati bhṛtyah. Asamaiḥ samīyamānaḥ, when he mixes the unequal people with other unequal people, meaning the higher level people with the lower level people, or lower level people with higher level people, whichever way. When he starts mixing up the grades, like, oh, why is it so dirty? Okay, take that broom and clean this place. Sir, I'm a manager. So what? I'm paying you. Do it. That is not the respect you give for a manager. Just because you are paying a peon also, you cannot say, hey, you are a peon. Okay, go and sit in the president's seat. But CEO's seat. Sir, I am a peon. So what? I'm paying you. Go and sit there. You cannot do that. So you have to know where to position, place people. Samaiśca parihīyamānaḥ. And if you are not going to, among the equals, if you are not going to give equal respects to everyone. See, with grades, you have to understand the respect for grades. With equals, you have to give equal respect. When you don't do that, dhuriyo yujyamanih. And okay, from tomorrow you can join. So what should I do? You have PhD in this and that, you are a scientist and all that. Okay, you have worked great as scientist and all that in reputed companies. Fine. From tomorrow, yeah, come and take this room and sit there. I'll pay you. Doing what? We'll see about that later. Just sit there. Why should you be asking about doing what? I'm paying you money. Just sit there. That's all. So we will not be interested in doing that. For a person who has the scientist temperament, he will not be interested in sitting. Even if he gets more money than working, he will not be interested in that. So dhuriyo na yujyamana, one who is not employed in the right position, right field, arthapatim tyajati bhṛtyā. That kind of servant, the servants will give that kind of give up that kind of a leader, master, king. Yacha avivekataya raja bhṛtyaṃ uttama pada yogyan hīnādhamasthāne niyogyati nete tatravi tiṭṭhanti na bhavatehe doshah na tesham. And yacha avivekataya raja, because of the ignorance, because of not understanding what is what, this king, bhṛtyā, not bhṛtyā anuttamodam, bhṛtyān uttamadamayoho. Okay, so bhṛtyān uttamadama padayogyan, bhṛtyān, the servants who are eligible for higher or lower grades, there hīnādhamasthāne, when they are in the eligible for higher position, you employ them in for lower position. When they are eligible for a lower position, you employ them in higher position. Niyogyati, when you employ people in this haphazard way, in this wrong way, then disproportionate way, then na te tatraiva tiṣṭhanti bhūpatiḥ. So na te tatra, the servants who are disrespected, they won't stay there. What is the problem here then? Don't say the king. Na bhūpatiḥ dosha. It's not the king's problem. Is it the servant's problem? Na tesham. It's not their defect. It is not the defect of the king or the people who work. Uktañca, because it is said, kanaka bhūṣana sangrahana uchito yadi manistrapuni badhyate pratibadhyate nasau virati nacha api sashobhate bhavati yojiturvachaniyata. He says, kanaka bhūṣana sangrahana uchita yadi manihi trapuni pratibadhyate nasa viroti nacha api sashobhate bhavati yojiturvachaniyata. Beautiful. He says, kanaka bhūṣana sangrahana uchita. Kanaka means gold. Bhūṣana means ornament. Gold ornament, sangrahana, associated, to fix, to be fixed. Uchita, eligible. That which is eligible to be fixed on a gold ornament. Yadi, if that money, that diamond or that stone, that precious stone, that costly stone, which is eligible to be fixed in gold, a quality stuff, rich stuff, or platinum. Trapuni pratipadyate. If you are going to, okay, take that iron, fix this in that iron. This is very costly diamond. So what? Fix it there. Iti, if you fix it, then nasa viroti. The diamond stone will not cry there. Oh, he fixed it me in this. No. Nachapin sashobate. Nor will it shine. If you fix that diamond in a gold ornament, then it will produce a sheen. That will not be there. It will neither cry nor will it produce, oh, I am diamond. I am a very costly diamond. Wherever you place me, I will be shining. It will not be like that. Bhavati yojitur vachinita. It only shows the ignorance of the person, the intelligence of the person who fixes it in these kind of improper places. Yacha swami evam vadati chiradrishyate tadapi shruitam. And you, sir, you said something. What? Oh, long time no see. Oh, I am answering that also. Savya dakshanayor yatra vishesho nasti hastayoho kastatra kshanamapyaryah vidyamānagatирvaset. Savya dakshina hastayoho yatra vishesho nasti hastayoho kah tatra kshanamapi aryah vidyamānagatирvaset. Arya does not mean the Aryans, etc. Aryan, Dravidian, etc. ideas the people have. This Arya means respected. The respectful one. Yatra savya dakshina hastayoho vishesho nasti. Where people don't see the difference between the right hand and the left hand. When there is no difference between the right hand and left hand. You do certain things only with right hand and you do certain things only with your left hand. When you don't see that, like in North India, they used to do this. Now, even in South India, they have started doing this. The thing is, when you give something, a money or give or receive money, or give or receive a book, or give or receive a certificate, or anything, they immediately take it in left hand and give it. Never you do that in South India. Now things are changing because of idiots. Always you give or take only with right hand. Even the person who is giving the loan. See, previously people were so kind-hearted and good-hearted. Even when they are giving money for loan, they will pray to God that this person who is taking loan, let him prosper. Let him be able to become eligible to give me my money back, and let him live properly. That is what they used to pray. Now, I don't care whether you live or die, but you pay my money, that's all. So, people have become ruthless. So, he says, Savyakshana sastayoho. So, you should not give anything or receive anything with your left hand. You have to do it only with your right hand. That is the mark of respect. So, people, when in olden days, when you give something in left hand, people used to shout at you. There used to be fights, etc. because of this. So, where the people don't see the difference between right and left, kah tatra kramāpi vidyamānagatирvaset. If a person who has respect, that respectful person who has respect, that knowledgeable person, why will he live there even for a moment? Even for a second, he will not stay there, where they don't give you proper respects, where they don't understand the way to treat you. Kache manirmano kachaha yesha buddhir vikalpyate na tesham sannidho bhṛtyā nāmatropi tisthati. Kache manihi mano kachaha yesham buddhi vikalpyate na tesham sannidho bhṛtyā nāmatropi tisthati. Kache manihi. Kacha means a glass. Manihi. Money means precious stone. Vikalpyate means choice. When people make choice with in the place of the glass, they will place a precious stone, or in the place of a precious stone, they will place a glass. They don't feel the difference between a glass and a precious stone. Then, na tesham sannidho, in their presence, bhṛtyā, the servant, nāmatropi tishtati. Even for the namesake, they will not stay there. They won't desire to stay there. It is like a parikshaka yatra na santi deshe na ardhanti ratnani samudrajani abhira deshe kila chandrakantam tribhihi varataihi vipananti gopaha. Parikshakaha yatra na santi deshe na ardhanti ratnani na ardhanti ratnani samudrajani abhira deshe kila chandrakantam tribhihi varataihi vipananti gopaha. Parikshakaha yatra deshe na santi, in whichever country where there is no people who properly test what? A precious stone, whether the precious stone is of a good class or low class, whether this precious stone has those water marking, etc. Those kind of things which they see in the precious stone. When there is no one to test these in whichever country, whichever place, na ardhanti ratnani samudrajani, and they don't know the value for the stones, the precious items which are born in the ocean. See, in olden days, they used to dive without all these external fittings now, which they have the oxygen cylinders and all. Even without that, they used to dive inside the ocean, pick up this and come back. See what kind of breath control they would have had. Such a beautiful breath control. We used to sell these stones and these stones in the sense the pearl and all that. The pearl and that red stone. So all that they used to sell. How did you get it? You dive, you bring it from the seabed, right? So wherever they don't value these stones, in that kind of stupid place, Chandrakanta is a very valuable stone. Chandrakanta money is the money, this the stone, which if you hold in your hand and enter the fire will not burn you. We know this. So even that precious stone, Tribhihi varataihi vipananti gopaha. These idiots will buy it or sell it for Tribhihi varataihi, for 3. Varata means that is the mark of money, like rupee. 3 rupees. Chandrakanta money, which is worth 3 lakh or 3 crores, 3 million or 3 trillion, something, that costly stone, they buy it or sell it for 3 rupees. Where there is no person to check the quality and all that. लोहिताख्यस्य च मनेः पद्मरागस्य च अंतरम यत्र नास्ति कथं तत्र क्रियते रत्नविक्रयः. लोहिताख्यस्य च मनेः पद्मरागस्य च अंतरम यत्र नास्ति कथं तत्र क्रियते रत्नविक्रयः. लोहिताख्यस्य, lohita means they name the kids as Lohit or Rohit. La rayo rabedat, because there is no difference between ra and la, they interchange it. Rohit is Lohit. Rohit means red. Okay, red stone, whatever stone is red. And Padmaraga, among the red stone, this is a very costly, precious stone. Okay, Padmaragasya. Cha antram, the difference. People see among the see even pearl. There are pearls which are taken from bottom of the sea, and there are even better, beautiful pearls which are harvested in the room. And there are pearly looking plastics. You can see that. If you don't know the difference between which is which, Hyderabadi pearls they call it, the artificial pearls. So he says, Lohitasya, red stone, and Padmaraga money, which is also red, but which is a costly variety. When yatra nasti, where there is no difference, antram nasti, where there is no difference, people don't understand the difference between these two. Tatra katham ratna vikreya kriyate. How can you sell or buy things? How can you sell your wares there? Oh, this is also red and that is also red. Why are you asking for so much of money for this and less amount for this? Give me for the same amount that also. They are both red. That will be the kind of people's logic. Okay. Nirvishesham yada swami samam bhṛtyeshu vartate tatra udyama samarthana utsahah parihīyate. And there is another important thing. Nirvishesham yada swami samam bhṛtyeshu. Earlier he said, when the person sees everyone with equanimity. See, everyone with equanimity is the mark of a sadhu, of a monk, not of a king. Okay, he should have to treat people with respect for that their grade. Okay, here he says a different thing here. Nirvishesham yada swami samam bhṛtyeshu vartate. Without any difference, some are equal, some are more equal than other. All are equal, some are more equal than other. That's what they say in communist regime. Now here he says he is not seeing that he is completely communistic, communal. He says, okay, and not communal, the commie idea. That is the idea. That is the thing what you want to say. He sees everyone in the same social strata. He is staying with the he is working along with the workers without seeing any gradation. See, this may look very good in the paper or in the movies, but in real life it will not be logical. If you are going to work along with the servants, then what happens? He says, tatra udyama samarthanam utsahah parihīyate. People who are capable of doing things, their encouragement will be lost. Oh, this idiot, we have to work with this fellow. They lose their encouragement. So you should have to understand where you are to. Like, I'll give you an example. When I was in Rishikesh, one friend of mine had come, and he wanted to invite his friends also. So they also came to meet me. So they all came from Delhi. Basically, they were from Chennai, and they had come to Delhi. They came to meet me, okay, in Rishikesh. So while they were talking, they said, okay, some discussions, this and that, and along the discussion, they said, we have great respect for that old pontiff, but not this new pontiff. Why? The old pontiff was very great and all that. I said, you cannot say that. If you respect the old pontiff, you have to respect the new pontiff. Because the old pontiff was the one who chose the new pontiff. So if you say the new pontiff is wrong, then it means that old pontiff was wrong to choose the wrong person. So he's not a good person also. No. That is not what we mean. That person was a great person. Then you should not talk bad about this person also. No. Why we are saying is, see, that old person didn't take any vehicle. He never traveled in any vehicle. But this person travels in car and flight and all that. I said, you people don't have any knowledge of what a sadhu is and what a pontiff is not. Who is not a pontiff? What are the responsibilities of the pontiff? You don't have any knowledge. So you don't have the knowledge to be judgmental. You cannot judge people. You cannot judge the pontiffs, especially. See, in olden days, there are so many smrtis, all because in olden days, it used to be called as satra. Satra means people come, the sadhus, they come, they stay in a place, they decide upon certain things according to the current situation scenario. So that stopped actually. That is the problem. So we have to, our tradition, Hindu tradition, Sanatana tradition is one beautiful tradition which is not fixated in some past period. It evolves according to the current situation. We use the old tradition base and we evolve around it. So if that person didn't travel in a vehicle, it was during his situation, his period. Now this period, things have changed. It is better to use a car to go to a place even faster and do things even more efficient. So we have to use all these modern gadgets, like we use this internet things and all that. It is better. So After all this discussion, I told them, see, I know not many of you are interested in whatever I say, and you people have some different ideas. So, but still, why am I wasting my energy? As we saw here, you should not waste your words in front of people who where it will not be fructifying. You should not cast the pearls in front of the swine, right? So, why am I saying all this? I'm not wasting my energy. Two people are like the cat on the wall. So they have not decided either this side or that side. So for those very two people, I'm talking all this. I spent 2 hours with you people only for those two, not for everyone. So don't worry. And after 4 or 5 days, I receive a call from my friend saying, "What did you do? Maharaj, what did you do?" I said, "What happened?" Oh, the whole train travel. See, those days, train travel was the medium of travel, not the flight. Flight was for costly people, rich people. So it was not so common for people to travel by flight those days. The whole travel from Delhi to Chennai, which was 48 hours kind of, full of fight. There was no peace. So what happened? Why am I the cause for that? I said, everything was fine until you said that final statement. Only for those two people. Why is that cause for fight? I said, because everyone is saying, I'm that one. Who is the other person? I said, whatever I wanted to do did its job. So fine. So that is the thing. When you don't see, I told them also this. See, because you people came from Delhi, if your boss says, okay, let me also join you, he is rich and in a higher position, president or something. So he says, let me join you people. And in the same car, you cannot provide him with one's individual seat. So you will say, okay, just move a little bit. And you will sit next to him. And if he says, okay, see, I didn't have enough money in the past, so I used to smoke only BD, a very cheap cigarette. So hand rolled cigarette. So now I didn't forget my past, so I'm smoking the same thing. You will say, oh, what kind of cheap fellow this fellow is? It smells so bad. You cannot even stand next to him. That has a typical smell. So you will not respect him. Whether he does or he does not drink, he should know how to hold the glass. At least that he should now know. That is how you will respect him. This is what I told about the difference between the monks, the older period and new period. So some people were convinced regarding that example probably. So this is what it is. If you are going to not keep up your standard, your respect, if you are going to mingle with people, for sadhus this is a different thing. But if you are going to be along with the servants, then servants won't respect you. They lose their encouragement also. Okay, you see this. Om Purnamadaః Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.